Welcome back to another episode of the Foreskins of Truth. Foreskins. Today we are venturing to Virginia, Point Pleasant, Virginia.
He just saw Pleasant. He's like, oh,
we're going back to 66 and 67, and we are talking about Mothman. The legend of Mothman.
Kind of your guys' decade, right? Over there.
I think that was a couple of years before.
You're probably, still in your dad's nutsack?
Probably not at that point yet.
Yeah.
My dad wasn't even born yet.
We going down this.
So, Mothman is a large wing humanoid cryptid. So he's described as 6 to 7 feet tall. 6'7".
Bigfoot?
Glowing red eyes and a wingspan of up to 10 to 15 feet. So, been described as dark gray or black. It's
Sounds like Wimby.
they say it's its head is like this. It has a distinct head where it's lowered down, almost like in its chest.
Like no neck.
Yeah. Has muscular legs.
No neck.
And sometimes seen gliding silently.
So he doesn't skip leg day.
Which makes no sense. Moths are like, you know.
How are they?
Is that where they
that's
have
more
like
of a
the
fly.
Oh.
Moths are like,
statue of Mothman? Is it in West Virginia too?
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Yes.
right there.
Is that where that's at?
That's where they have
I had a friend that visited that area.
That's where they have the annual Mothman.
Yeah, they went to that.
yeah. So Mothman first popped up in Point Pleasant or Mount Pleasant, West Virginia.
Point Pleasant. My bad.
Popped up in 1966. Was the first sighting of him. And then there were, within the next 12, 13 months, there's hundreds of sightings.
So if you go 12 months from 1966, what year would that put you in?
67. Damn it.
Jeez.
Dang it.
So,
And I thank you.
yeah. So when he was sighted, it was near an abandoned TNT plant. The sightings peaked between November of 66 and December of 67. And people described him as a tall humanoid figure, large wings, bright red glowing eyes, and it was flying without flapping its wings. So there's a couple different theories on it. One, is it an omen or a warning?
Because it's been associated with, around tragedies or big events.
Natural explanations, such as birds or different creatures like that.
Heard a giant
Cranes.
owl.
Yeah.
Giant
Somebody
crane.
described it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but the owl, the biggest owl out there is, what, maybe 50 inches across? And we're talking
But, I
about
mean-
10 to 12 foot.
Probably bigger than that.
But don't you think, there's some kind of, huge owl out there?
Well, yeah.
We have huge humans, right?
But the thing is this got such a large following that there was hundreds of bird watchers that went to that area because people were theorizing it was just a giant bird. None of their reports because one of the things was that whatever type of crane, it would have been a rogue crane if it was in that area. The owl, the biggest owl they had out there was the barn owl, and they're not nearly that size.
So the Cuban giant owl is the biggest owl on record. It stands about 3.5 feet tall.
So we're about half the size. And the biggest one ever recorded is not native to that region. Debunked. Next.
But it's also extinct. So
That doesn't mean
that
anything.
doesn't mean anything.
yeah, that's true.
So sticking with that, so owls do have glowing red eyes.
Okay.
There's some owls that have that. The head looks like it's shrunken into the chest.
Yeah.
No neck. They can fly without any noise. And that's one of the things people have reported is this thing was flying without flapping its wings or it didn't create any noise. Well,
Have you
flying away.
heard an owl fly?
Dude, it's insane.
It's
Have you
terrifying.
Have you seen those videos of an owl flying?
Dude, I had one go across my backyard a couple years ago. It was wild. It scared the shit out of me. It was that big. It was huge.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck was that? And then you see it, and I was like, oh, that was an owl.
No, they're mythical.
Badass.
I mean, I had one in my backyard. It made me stand at attention. If you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
It's just like alert.
record it next time.
I have a recording. I'll show you.
So with the sightings of them, though, like sticking with the owls and cranes, so a lot of it could be psychological with that, is when you're afraid and you're trying to explain it to somebody. If you're telling somebody like, yeah, this bird scared the shit out of me, you're not going to say it was like a 3-foot tall bird.
You're going to exaggerate a little bit.
Yeah, you're going to act like it's massive. And when you are threatened, your body intends to shift into hyper vigilance. So you're more detecting movement and not sound. So your other senses go away and you're more focused on that. So a lot of the reports say it didn't make any noise. So it's like, are people just scared and
Which
like
is
that
fair,
kind of blocks out?
but when you become a pattern, then I think it's a little...
A pattern. What's a pattern?
It was becoming a pattern. There was multiple
Oh,
sightings. We're not
pattern.
talking like, 5 or 6.
Or 6.
There was a lot more. We're talking hundreds of
Yeah.
reports.
So
Yeah.
there's hundreds of reports in Point Pleasant, starting in November and going towards the omen theory is that it something supernatural is warning of an impending tragedy. So in 1967, there's the Silver Bridge collapse in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. So, how many people?
46.
Thank you. So 46.
Perished, right?
Yeah. Unalived.
So that was a big one that happened there. And that's when this really took off, is people were seeing it leading up to that. That happened. And they're like, oh shit. They try to warn us that this was coming.
Why didn't they just fix the bridge? Instead of warning us.
But a lot of people, when it comes to the bridge, also think that it could have been that it caused the situation too. That's the other part of that theory too. So I had 2 theories. One, that it was a warning or an omen that impending doom was coming, or that it had something to do with the actual bridge falling. So it goes both ways.
So what?
It's a bi theory.
It's a bi theory. So what are some other things that's happened besides just visuals? Is there other, like stories besides just visualizing? Because I know, like on Mothman Prophecies, they have like phone calls and like demonic voices. Is there any stories along those lines?
From what I've seen, it's all people have just sighted.
Just
this thing.
visual. Okay.
There's no contact with it. Nobody's been attacked. They said it's chased cars before, but no noise.
Now,
just visually see this creature.
there was one guy that said that he was talking about that he was in his house, and I can't remember who. I'll have to look it up. That he was in his house and something started messing with the TV. He heard like a high squeal coming from his TV. The dog started going crazy. He let the dog out and went and looked down towards his barns and saw something down there, and described the Mothman: red eyes, large wingspan, yay high.
And it's weird because there's so many sightings that describe the same thing.
Yeah.
Well,
and a lot of the sightings are in the Midwest. I noticed it was kind of odd.
I mean, most of the stuff, do you consider West Virginia Midwest?
Yeah.
I mean, they've had global sightings of it: Pennsylvania, Chicago, and even Moscow.
That's a long trip for a moth. Mm-hmm. Well, one of the first accounts, it followed, I forget that couple's name, and it said that they were going speeds of like 100 mile an hour, and it was staying up with it. I've seen multiple reports too where people, so there's one where it was at a guy's house, and he like locked eyes with it. It interfered with his like TV signal and stuff, started flickering, and his dog tried to go after it, and unfortunately never came back.
Is that not what I just talked about?
I think that was the same story.
That was literally just the same story. You don't even listen to me anymore, Vince.
Well,
we don't even fucking, you don't listen to your...
Maybe you told me that.
You just told the same story. You just got
Identical story, homie.
Was that before we started?
No, I did not say that before.
We go off the rails so much.
Gosh.
Bring us back in.
Yeah, outside of the Point Pleasant sighting, there's a guy that was watching TV one day, and his TV started like making this weird noise.
Like a squeal?
Yeah, it was
like a squeal.
like a high pitched squeal. So
weird.
you saw this one.
I think so.
And then he let his dog outside, and it chased some creature away, and the dog never came back.
That's weird. That's a good story.
I can't remember where I saw that or what the guy's name was.
Look,
but that was part of the research that I've heard.
I already have a new theory. They were sighting it near the TNT area. Yeah, he was building up stuff to blow that bridge. That's where they saw him at, and that's why.
Ooh.
Bum, bum, bum.
So a lot of people see it as he's warning us of it, or causing these. So there's, they say it's a harbinger of disaster. So Point Pleasant's the biggest one. Some say there are similar sightings for Chernobyl, 9/11, and the Fukushima disaster.
Excuse me? I'm going to need you to say that one again.
Wait a minute. It was sighted during 9/11?
Leading up to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
But on that map, it didn't show it in New York.
Huh?
That map didn't show any sightings in New York.
So there's different, and that's the weird thing. Like, people say they saw it leading up to it, and that's like they were being warned. But it's kind of a far stretch. Like, Point Pleasant is right there. Like, this happened somewhere else, and everybody's like,
oh,
a disaster happened afterwards, and they're like, oh, it must be tied to Mothman.
Well, if it was 9/11, it was a projection, because that was all inside. Straight government. They projected it.
Is Mothman part of the government?
Yeah. If you want him to be, he is.
I mean, keep going.
I mean, in Point Pleasant, where the first sighting and where it kind of took off, they do so much. They have a Mothman museum there now. They do a Mothman festival. They have a Mothman statue. The statue there is 12 feet tall.
It has a huge bulge, I heard.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Mothman Festival, they do like some of the contests and everything. Kind of interesting.
Really?
They have costume contests, and a lot of the costumes are more towards like Men in Black. So saying Mothman is more of an alien creature.
Well, what'd you look at me like that for?
Because you always make fun of me because, everything's alien with you, isn't it?
Well, we sure do find our way there a lot.
You always judge me. Well, because they probably are all aliens.
Well, I will have to say the factory where Mothman, not factory, the TNT area, the bunkers,
World War
they
II
were
ammunition sites,
military bunkers.
Mm-hmm. So researching Mothman, a lot of the sightings of him are more of rural areas and or around like military bases.
So he doesn't like people.
So
makes sense.
One of the theories is if it's government related, or those are areas of high stress. So there's a theory, psychological side, high stress areas. You're out in the middle of nowhere, dark. You see a large creature. You don't know how to explain it, but it's your mind kind of playing tricks on you.
Or it's the military doing tests, and
So
maybe it's what do you call the drones, or maybe they're doing some kind of lighting to make it look like it's a Mothman.
And they say like the sightings, like those people that are reporting it are more like adapt to look for stuff like that. So military base out in the middle of nowhere, usually not a whole lot of lighting around it. It's a secretive base, so people start throwing out different conspiracies and theories around it.
Yeah.
So the person that what was that movie, Jeremiah? Mothman Chronicles?
Mothman Prophecies.
Prophecies Chronicles. All
It's a
the
great
same
movie.
thing. So a lot
Creeps
of
me
that
out.
is based off of research of the town, like reporter or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Whatever her name was. So there's reports from her after this movie came out, and all of her stories involving Mothman, that men in suits showed up and told her to leave it alone.
Really?
She's not the only one. There's multiple people that talked about the men in suits coming around, but she was kind of more reliable because she's
What kind of suits?
town reporter. Black suits.
So do you
Black
think they're the black suits? Do you think they're aliens, or do you think they're just like government?
I think they're government.
That know about aliens.
Yeah.
There was a video. Somebody was talking about somebody was looking for them that came into their workplace with black suits, and they had it on video, and they looked creepy as shit.
Yeah.
You see that one?
See that one?
That was
I think
creepy.
the Men in Black are like the Men in
Reptilian?
Black show.
Movie.
Yeah, the movie.
Do you think
Like
they really
erase
have
memory
and
it?
shit?
Yes, that was my question.
So a lot of the sightings, people say they see it, and then there's a time gap. They don't know what happened after seeing this creature. That they lost track
Look into
of
the
time.
light.
So that could be part of it.
So, like,
They- So a lot of it is going to the psychological side. They think it's more of, hey, this happened, high stress situation. You just go into fight or flight, and then you're not really thinking of it to remember it. You're just trying to get out of that situation. Or Men in Black.
Yeah.
So outside of Mount Pleasant, West Virginia, we got sightings in Chicago.
It seemed like there was a lot in that area.
So that's one of the biggest clusters today. That happened between 2011 2019. It was seen near O'Hare Airport, Lake Michigan, and abandoned industrial sites. There's the Ohio River Valley, seen a lot. There's Texas, New Jersey, seen it out there. They call it Jersey Devil.
Mm-hmm.
They got
Which I think are two separate things.
I think they are too.
and then you got Louisiana. They call it the Grunch or the Owl Man.
I like that. I don't like that. I like the grunge.
And then outside of the U.S., they don't necessarily call it Mothman. They call it their own thing. So the U.K. has Owlman as well. The Owlman of Cornwall. Mexico is La Lechuza, which means witch owl. And then Russia don't have a name for it. They just call it a winged humanoid.
So it couldn't be a government thing then, since it's in other countries, right?
I mean,
Well,
it could, 100%. We have bases in all
just-
those, don't we?
Oh, well, I guess we could just be doing tests over there too.
I mean,
Not
you
in
think
Russia.
but we got bases by Russia.
You don't think we have a base
Not in
Russia?
Moscow.
Oh, I'm sure we have somewhere.
Could you call a cow mother trucker? Yeah.
What?
What happened?
Moscow?
What just happened?
I'm kind of torn between a government, project and it just being a demon figure.
All right, hold on. Getting ahead of us here.
Sorry, I'm still.
jumping, bro.
Oh no, I'm not. I haven't came to a conclusion yet. I'm just saying I'm kind of torn between the two, and I'll give you my final conclusion once you guys give me all the evidence.
All right, so I'm going to touch a little more on these men in black.
Wait a minute. You want to touch on the men in black?
Touching men in black?
You guys take that
Touching
however you
black
want.
men?
I wish I. Oh, you have a black hood?
So John Keel,
Come here.
provided the info for the Mothman
And he wrote
prophecies.
that. Yeah, he wrote the book. Yep.
So that's who was visited by the strange, threatening individuals, men in black. They were described as dressed in immaculate black suits. They had pale or dark skin, which makes no sense. Expressionless faces, odd Eastern Europe-like features.
2 eyeballs.
Aliens.
They were driving large, brand new black cars, often Cadillacs, and they were warning or intimidating witnesses to stop talking about Mothman, UFOs, or related phenomena.
So that's another side thing that I don't think a lot of people know, that there was a lot of UFO sightings during the same time that Mothman was
Really?
the most active. So there was kind of both things going on at the same time. Sorry, go ahead, Vince.
That's all I had on it.
Okay.
See, now you got me thinking it's aliens.
Yeah, so there's a lot of UFO sightings around it. One of the things is like, is it an interdimensional being?
Bigfoot.
That's what I said. It's like 7 foot tall. And
Yeah, so there's the UFO sightings, Men in Black showing up. But the Men in Black, like, if you look at the Mothman Museum,
I'm looking at it right now.
they have like a bunch of articles. Yeah, that's part of the
my
festival.
goodness.
I mean, I would be down to go. It's Virginia's a 10-hour drive?
I think they just had.
Look at these guys right outside of the Mothman Museum.
So that's
that's just
That's a staged
yeah.
photo.
Come on,
Nope.
man.
Nope.
You just found proof.
I found it. Proof. I missed the hole. And now I'm in it.
Yeah, so some of the costumes for the Mothman Festival is a lot of Men in Black. You'll see Sasquatch there a lot. Obviously, Mothman, Ghostbusters, and then Star Wars
What?
are a lot of like the themes that people go with.
That's just people being nerds.
Yeah, but like Star Wars.
What's that have to do with Mothman?
What is Chewbacca?
Not
Bigfoot.
not Mothman.
But he's Bigfoot. Bigfoot's in Virginia.
Bigfoot's in all of us.
Yeah. With his fur.
So that's proof that we were right that Bigfoot is an alien.
That
Star Wars proves that.
I mean, I don't know if that proves it, but
Kind
that's
of.
a good theory.
Kind of does.
Kind of does.
There's also an escape room at the Mothman Museum.
That'd be fun.
And if you don't escape, you get fed to Mothman.
Which some of Mothman's diet, like, I haven't seen any reports where he's actually attacked people.
Yeah, he strictly eats Fun Dip, and that's it.
Well, so one thing is that they say he consumes plants, tree bark, and small animals like rats or moles.
How the hell do they know this?
So another theory
I didn't hit this part of the research, so I'm not 100% sure. You got me waiting on pins and needles over here.
So more of the modern takes on what he consumes is pepperoni rolls, pizza rolls,
My God.
You're a Mothman.
Yes.
I did.
energy drinks.
Yeah.
He prefers Monster Energy over Mountain Dew.
Did you do your research on Wikipedia?
He hates beans.
I do hate beans. I love Mountain Dew.
Vince, I think we need to have a conversation.
I would do unimaginable things for a pepperoni roll.
Take your shirt off. Do you have wings?
I'm not going to do that because camera and there's certain tattoos on me that cannot be seen in public.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
His wings.
He's got wings on his
Yeah.
I don't think I'm the most aerodynamic, capable of flying 100 mile an hour.
Either was he.
I would need gargoyle wings if I was going to fly.
I mean, 10 to
They've
10,
been-
15 feet.
10 to 15 feet. They'll lift you, buddy.
That'll get
That's-
you off the ground.
But that's just
I mean-
stuffed away in my shirt right now.
It
There's
wraps
something
around your-
stuffed away in your pants right now.
That's not my wings. It's a nerd's rope for later.
Love nerds ropes.
Yeah.
So yeah, all those sightings, different places. So you've had some as recently as this year. So this year we've had Kansas City. There's a TikTok video featuring a mysterious winged figure.
Is that the video where you can kind of see like two trees and it's going between the two trees? I'm trying to remember what we've watched so many videos.
Yeah, I believe that's
Okay.
the one.
Okay. So that one was a little weird, just because if it is true, right? It's on fucking TikTok. Come on.
Yeah.
But if it is true, that is definitely a huge winged figure flying in the air.
You also have a sighting in Texas of October of this year. So Texas Parks and Wildlife shared a post about Mothman sightings at Mother Neff State Park. So there's not like government necessarily files on it, but there are a lot of like newspaper articles, books, movies.
And that was so I did try to go on and look and see if there's any documents that like the CIA had Bigfoot. Like they did a document. They had a bunch of documents on Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I found nothing on Mothman.
Yeah. So like the documentation that does exist, there's newspaper archives. So Point Pleasant, Charleston Gazette, Athens Messenger. So there's a lot of those that happened 67 around that time. There's some police reports. So there's even police officers that gave statements saying that they witnessed it. And then just eyewitness interviews. So there's the records and transcripts from John Keel. But outside of that, I mean, they say there's no body, no bones, nothing found to prove. They have said there's some footprints that people have reported that they've seen, but no molds of those footprints.
So, you think there's only one? Like it was created in a lab somewhere, and there's only one, and that one is like staying in the shadows, or do you think there's multiple?
It doesn't ever fly southwest.
I think it's a projection.
So I'm reading on this Dr. Daniel Campora.
Yes.
Considers Mothman Bigfoot's cousin. He's a professor in the Department of English Language and Literature at the University of Toledo. And he says Mothman is a large human hybrid bird. So you think the government be doing tests on humans and create this Mothman, flying man?
creature? I mean,
but doesn't it, like, when it appears, is it, like, disappear? It flies away? They see it fly away?
It'll stay with you. Like a lot of the reports,
But it's never attacked anybody, but it flies after them?
It hasn't attacked
it
them,
follows them.
but
Some of them.
So like there was multiple car interactions where people were in their cars and they were driving, and it would either fly just above or right next to the vehicle, going at a high rate of speed.
And that
Like
something bad always happens to him afterwards? or-
No, like so the whole bad omen thing is like that's when people start seeing Mothman, it something on a mass scale is going to happen. But like no, I don't. Nothing bad happened to the people that actually physically saw him. I don't think. I don't.
What
think any
about
of them-
Bandit?
Huh?
What about Bandit?
Bandit.
The name of the dog?
So Bandit is that its name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
W-
Bandit
wait,
was never found.
What dog?
You're gonna have to tell us a story. We don't know what story. You're talking about.
So, no, I ain't got it.
So yeah, that dog was never found after that. So, but he could have been mistaken for a small rat or a mole, if that's the case. That's what Mothman eats. Maybe it was like a little yepper. Who knows?
So they say like the largest thing it gets up to is like maybe a small deer.
So I mean, he could have just mistaken it for Mothman was out for a bite, and the dog started annoying him, and he's like, you know what?
But where does that information come from? Like, how do they know what it eats?
I mean, you
Who's
just
witnessed this?
They
who
examine
doesn't eat
his
pizza
palate.
rolls?
I mean, don't you think they do like experiments of like someone went out and like put a plate of food and then was like, okay, he ate this, this, and this. Like the scientists of the Virginia hills were out like, oh, okay, let's put a monster of Mountain Dew.
Okay.
All water.
I mean,
Excuse me, brother. Bandit was an English Mastiff, exceeding 200 pounds.
That's a big dog.
So this is in West Virginia. What makes us not consider, this might be cousins mating, create this Mothman?
Because I think in the history of
I mean, you're in West Virginia. I mean, isn't that kind of
is that part
what they're
of
known
like,
for?
I thought it was more of like
Wild Whites of West Virginia.
yeah, yeah. Like I've seen them. I don't know how many of them have wings.
Are you talking about
I mean,
the
they might by now. Who knows? They may involved. I don't know. That is a wild ass show.
I think you more so devolve than evolve.
Yeah.
Are you
Good
talking about
point.
those like the most inbred family, and they're like
Yeah.
only like one or two of them talk?
yeah.
That one barks.
Yes,
The rest of them stare at each other, and they're all around the room.
I mean, why
Yeah,
couldn't
they-
it be?
eyes
they
everywhere.
stare at each other, but one's over here and one's over there, and their eyes are like that.
Oh, that just went downhill.
How far away do you think you can smell them from?
I don't know if you can even get in their town anymore.
I was about to say, don't they like live?
yeah, I think
way
they
out
don't
there?
even let people in their town anymore.
I'll go in there. I could be mistaken for them.
Did you just insult yourself?
Yeah, it did.
That's wild.
I have a droopy face. What are we gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I mean, I feel like maybe if we go to the Mothman Museum, then we stop by the Wild Whites of West Virginia too.
And we could do
A 2-for-1 while we're out there.
We could do a pizza roll power hour down there.
Oh,
That's a great idea, Vincent.
I know. I've been dreaming of this day.
he used your full government name. You should punch him.
What?
Should walk up to him, Vincent.
Punch me?
Yeah, isn't that what we do when people use our full government name?
That
Was
wasn't
that-
his full
I'm
government
shaking.
name.
Or is
And
that just
anger.
NFL players?
Oh, that's funny.
So, a lot of it people say it's an omen. It's a guardian or a watcher. It knows something's about to happen. It's watching over it. Some say it's just a misidentified animal. There's interdimensional beings. Theories on Mothman are all over the place.
Yeah. I can see why. Because I'm already kind of thinking all different things, like government to a demon to an alien to
And that's what happens with
being fake in general.
cryptids. You tie it happens, say 5 out of 100. It happens around like a military base, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's what it is."
Yeah.
Or an event happens 13 months later, and they're like, "Oh, it's an omen."
Link
like,
to that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So there's like a bunch of different ways you can go with it. That picture is kind of weird,
I know.
Mothman there. But a lot of the sightings and descriptions are pretty similar.
I have to take some of the information I've gotten from Blaine and plug in to my research. Finding out he eats pizza rolls is really just throwing a wrench in everything, and I don't feel like I am at where I was before.
I didn't throw it in the normal notes because I wanted to just throw that out there.
Well, you threw me a curveball and you knocked me down.
Yeah.
It blew my mind.
But as far as like recordings, you have the TikTok video, but there's not really any like
concrete
Yeah.
information. Because, most of the sightings happen in the 60s, late 60s. So, I mean, the technology that was not there to recording it, which, I mean, even we have it today and we can't record shit that people say they see. So,
They've said, so it's followed cars. They're saying they've picked something up on radars. But for the most part, sightings of it, tall, winged creature with glowing red eyes and doesn't make any noise. Moving or flying.
which is weird. Like, if it was a big owl, they make noise when they fly, right? Like,
Yeah, but it's like
They're
a
not
silent
silent.
voice.
Have you
like when they're flapping their wings.
have you heard an owl fly?
It's ominous.
Because wouldn't it be like,
I mean,
are they silent? Oh, they are. Okay.
it's weird.
Well, what about like those big cranes?
So that you would probably hear.
Because they have, the one I was looking at was a crane that typically is about up to, it's the Sirius crane, and it's
Why so serious?
I don't know.
Yeah, why
I
can't
don't. I didn't say it right. But it can be anywhere from 6 to 8 feet high, and the wingspan is about 8.5 to 12 feet.
So
So it's a big ass bird.
So I'm looking into this John Keel, who was the reporter
Yeah.
for that movie. He said he was originally there to do a book on UFOs. And he does say, as he began to talk to people and gather information, he found himself getting more deeply involved in the events to the extent that there were entities that communicated with John by phone. That's what they showed in that movie.
So that's the one off. That's with the reporter, right?
So somebody could have been prank calling and...
So, but the people that actually witnessed it, they don't speak of any of that.
Yeah. So here's, just for reference, here's a pigeon flying. Okay.
But that, whoa.
Okay. Here's a
Vince wasn't ready for that.
So, here, start it over. Turn the volume up. So, first one's a pigeon flying. Next one is a hawk. So, pigeon. Next one.
Girl.
Next one, hawk. Here it goes. Okay.
Okay.
Here's an owl.
Now, it's Kenz's turn.
Hold on.
Cannot hear it.
It just flew.
No, nothing at all.
There you go. Go back. And
It's flying.
that's with microphones all around it.
So when I'm also reading on this, when that John Keel was there, I don't know if you guys already mentioned this. Sorry if you did, but he was talking about Point Pleasant, West Virginia, about the
Did he have a dog?
the collapse of the Silver Bridge. While he was there, 67 people fell into the river. 46 died. They found 44 bodies. Several who died were related to witnesses of Mothman. The collapse of Silver Bridge has been seen as a climax of Keel's Mothman experience. But he doesn't think it stops. What I think it's continued on, but people do not report it. It never got the fever pitch of, say, a Roswell.
I mean, you don't think people, if they saw a big ass bird moth flying in the sky, that they weren't going, someone wouldn't say they saw that? Especially like now in this day where people want their 15 minutes of, everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame.
I don't.
except for Vince.
You think that many people are? Yeah.
I mean, you think if it was continuing to be seen, don't you think that people would be saying that it was? But it would be. My thing is, it's probably like 70, 80
It's
years
become
old
so
right now,
normal
right?
to them. It's normalized, so they don't even really bring it up. They're
You
just kind of like, "Oh, I saw Mothman."
Because
They
you
don't
got
even report it anymore.
So, how old do you think Mothman is currently?
At least 60.
Yeah. More. Yeah, it's got to be.
You got to think that he was probably not a youth at the time of the sightings, right? So he's probably like a young adult. So let's just say 20. He was already 20, right? And then 60 years, so he's probably 80 now.
Quick math.
That'd be 67.
So he's probably not even flying around anymore.
Yeah.
He's probably tired.
Do you think it ages, though? Does it age the same way we do?
Yeah.
Ooh. I mean, if you're living here on Earth, don't you think they would mostly all age the same way?
I mean,
Well, but then you got the people that live inside the Earth that don't age at all.
exactly.
Okay. And like Hollywood, they never age. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I would feel that if let me tell you, not even for the 15 minutes of fame, if I saw a big ass winged flying object, I'm telling everybody and their brother. Like, I don't even like, especially if I have it on a video and can prove that it's like a legit video. Like, I don't know about the TikTok one. I don't know if it was ever ran through an AI app or not, but I would be throwing that out left and right.
Mothman's approximately 59 years old.
That math don't math.
That doesn't math at all.
It says
59, yeah. If it was first sighted. So that's if it
first sighted. Yeah.
Yeah, if it was
66.
born that year. It was born or hatched, and it came out of the egg 10 to 6 to 7 feet
I mean,
tall.
you got to think 60 is the new 50, so it's only like, hey, I guess it may still
keeps
be
up
getting
on
around.
its cardio.
Just give that Mothman some
It's got-
Viagra and it'll
Never
keep
skips
going.
leg day.
No, I mean, so it could still be in pretty good shape.
You're right. I guess it could. I mean, there's some pretty in shape 60-year-olds that are in way better shape than I am.
And you're flying around like that, you got to be strong. You're 7 feet tall.
Burning calories left and right, just eating pizza rolls.
You're
with
flying
monsters.
at 100 miles per hour.
Yeah, just drinking
You gotta
white
be in
monsters
shape.
all day. Mountain Dew and Mount Pleasant.
Oh, it's coming together in
It's not Mount Pleasant.
Mountain Dew, Mount Pleasant, pizza rolls.
What just happened?
I thought he was stroking
I
out.
thought,
for a minute.
I thought he was too. I was like, wait a minute. Do we need to take him to the hospital?
And cut.
Is it time for our theories?
All right, so it is time for the theory wrap up. So let's start it like we normally do. Jeremiah, you're first up.
I always got to go first, don't I?
I mean, do you want to go back?
I kind of want to. I want to please Vince. I want to please you, and just say it's an alien. But I think it's darker than that. Yeah, it could be an alien type, but I think it's more of like a dark entity. It just seems evil with the red eyes.
Yeah, at night, man.
I know, but I think I'm gonna please Vincent. I think it's an alien. And if they were there to do UFOs, the black suits are showing up. They always show up, at these UFO encounters. So that's what I'm going with. I think it's another type of alien. I think there's a lot of them here. I really do.
Blaine?
I think it's more of like an owl. Is what I'm going with.
7-foot owl.
I mean,
Dude, I'm looking at bird. Look,
How
man,
fast can an owl fly?
so there's the
Not
barred
100
owl.
mile an hour.
No.
So barred owl, it's native to that area, has red eyes, silent flight, rounded head, stands upright. So that one's smaller though. 3 to 4 feet. You got the great horned owl. It's also native to that area, 5 feet, red, orange eyes.
Holy shit, they're that big? 5 feet?
Yeah, like...
That's crazy. So just imagine having one that's just slightly oversized.
Yeah.
They only fly up to 50 miles per hour. That's the fastest one.
I mean...
That's just flying straight,
And
right?
the
If
people
they're
could be
coming
exaggerating, saying 100. I was going 100 miles an
exactly.
hour, but really...
Like, I think it's a combination of the oversized owl mixed with people just exaggerating.
Could you imagine doing 100 miles on a gravel road
Yeah.
in a car from 1966 or 1967?
There wasn't gravel roads. I checked.
It was a gravel road.
No, there was gravel on the road, but it wasn't a gravel road. There's a difference.
It was a gravel road leading all the way up to the TNT factory that they were on, right?
Huh?
So could you imagine doing, or on dirt roads in the back country where a lot of these people were doing 100 miles per hour in a car from, I would say even give it a couple of years older, 62, 63. No fucking way.
And some of it is like, are they driving like around turns? Because if it's following you, where are they driving in a convertible and they're like just watching it fly above them? Like, I think it's a lot of exaggeration. Or during that time, is it just an individual that was walking around trying to scare people?
I don't know if it's an individual walking around.
I mean, going back to the guy with the penguin feet.
That was awesome.
That guy was.
How do you fake something flying, though? Like
A kite?
just lasers?
Frickin' lasers.
Freaking laser beams.
Freaking lasers.
So you're
Speaking of lasers, don't you have a laser story?
so
Son?
you're on board that it's a giant owl.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. That combined with people exaggerating.
Well, you're no fun.
I think it's one of two things. Logically, I think it's an escaped bioweapon from the U.S. government.
Ooh.
Just kind of the area. We had a lot of bases off over, a little further north of there, but also I've been kind of toying with the idea that it's a reincarnated ancient Egyptian god. And that one,
Don't laugh at him.
sorry.
See what I'm talking about?
I know,
Not
judgment
being-
free zone.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
We didn't go down that route.
well,
but
he's a
he's
reincarnated form of Thoth, which he was like a petrodactyl myth, the Egyptian god.
Petrodactyl.
Don't
You're
look me
a
up on that.
petrodactyl.
I might have to
But,
look that up.
Everybody's looking at
If you look at the art of the what was it, the Lady of El Dulce, Dulce, I believe is what it is actually. It's cave art, and it resembles what these depictions of Mothman are. It really does.
Okay. I could
see that.
And it was known for appearing before disasters, and that was the Egyptian god and what it was known for. So, had to tie to Atlantis, of course. That's my theory.
Okay. And I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with his first choice on this. This was a military situation.
You're so stupid.
I definitely think that, again, like piggybacking off his, is that there's a bunch of bases that are over there. We know that the government has been doing shit for decades and decades and decades. Why would you not think that they weren't trying to?
Is it just one, or are there multiple ones out there?
How come we haven't seen, or there's no actual proof of them, just like the Bigfoot? We still haven't seen one dead or bones. Or,
I mean,
Well, he's only 57, 59, right?
yeah, I guess.
That's because it's all in the Smithsonian basement.
You mean to tell me one of these West Virginians didn't shoot that motherfucker down? They're strapped.
Have you ever tried shooting something at 100 miles per hour?
they probably did. And
Yeah, but you're
ate it.
driving it.
While hopped up on Mountain Dew with pizza rolls.
Yeah, they already ate it.
I mean, it's hard to shoot a moving target, especially that's going that fast. You got to be way ahead of it.
What was that?
I mean, If it's going like away from me, I think I can hit it.
At 100 miles per hour.
Yeah, I'm just shooting straight at it. If it's flying that way.
I cannot hit
As
it.
long as it's not zigging or zagging.
Like if it's level with you, yeah, okay, I get that. But
Easy.
if it's at a higher altitude, I think it'd be harder to hit.
Well, and
you got to think at 100 miles per hour, and you're standing still.
I mean,
Let a car drive past you at 100 miles per hour and see how fast it gets past you.
haven't you ever been skeet shooting?
Yeah,
You shot skeet, right?
Mm-hmm. Skeet.
Yeah.
well,
I mean, same thing.
not moving anywhere near that.
Except it's
Oh,
10 to 15 feet wide.
Yeah.
well, I have never
It'd
been.
be easier to hit.
I would say I definitely think it was a military.
Oh, I meant to look in. Do you think Jeepers Creepers was based off of it?
Jeepers Creepers. I saw something the other day with
It
that.
looks
was
like it.
based off of something.
You know,
weird.
Fortnite, the popular, little kids. Well, I guess it's not kids, but the
Video game.
video game had a Mothman character in it.
Cool story.
Also, I've never been skeet shooting, but in 2012, I won the 15U Ninja Star throwing contest.
Really?
Yeah, in West Virginia.
In West Virginia.
Yeah, so I think if we were shooting it, I would Ninja Star it. That's the only way to kill now. So if it was an owl, I have that covered. If it's not an owl, we're screwed anyway.
Has to be a silver Ninja Star for a Mothman.
It does.
I just
You
looked
think
up.
next episode we can kind of test your...
Oh, you don't have to
Ninja
test it
Star
or wait
throwing
till the
skills?
next episode.
Did you bring them
have
with
them?
you?
We're going to have Thomas run
No,
back
just
and forth.
Look up the
See if
2012
you can hit him.
15U West Virginia Ninja Throwing Champion. Go ahead.
Hold up.
You'll find a picture of me.
You said what year?
Sponsored by Mountain Dew, 2012.
2012.
It's the same year Pitchback was released, Mountain Dew. Go ahead. We'll put this
He's
up
typing,
on.
he's typing. Just give him a minute.
You said it was in West Virginia.
West Virginia, of course.
Of course.
But no, I think military weapon. Possibly it was some kind of military. Where they maybe merged DNA, human, and I guess a moth or an owl or something.
Well, Cold War testing was going on around that
So
time.
that's where
Radiation.
I would lean into. I mean, we already knew what all the projects, Project Bluebeam and Paperclip and all that stuff was already done by that time. So you
I mean,
and it's in a
some of
bunker.
them would still be running at
Yeah.
that point.
and it's in a bunker in the hills, and at night they let this guy out to go hang out and fly around, and then he comes back at I definitely think
You think
military.
that thing's going back?
Oh yeah, I bet it was under control.
Like a remote control?
No,
Like MK Ultra.
You think it's an actual being
Super
that we
soldier.
created?
Oh yeah.
You don't think it could be like drones?
No.
No, because we determine that drones weren't around at that point.
No, we debunked it because they had that bug. It was like
Oh,
in
that's right.
1902 or something.
Yeah, but
We're like,
Mothman
well,
didn't
they
kill
definitely-
people and drones kill people.
Yeah, but they don't have to kill people.
No, they have to. That's what they're programmed for.
I literally fly my drone into people.
Did you find that research, Jeremiah?
Yes, I did. Did you face an Aaron Wilkerson in the finals?
It doesn't sound the most familiar, but maybe.
In Judy Chop?
Oh, Judy Chop.
She about got you, it looks like.
Yeah, well, do you see what she was wearing?
Yeah, that
And you
fucking
expected
cape.
me to stay on point there?
Yeah. You should see this video.
What is happening right now? All right, so we all Jeremiah was going to play the whole video. So we have all give our theories. The alien,
Yeah, I'm going back to the alien.
animal, ancient Egypt,
Reincarnated.
reincarnated pterodactyl thing.
And military.
Military.
All different.
It's actually a petrodactyl.
Petrodactyl.
And
Sorry.
the community gets really hurt, and they do not like you mixing that up. So I have to
I
clarify
apologize.
that.
So with our four skins combined, what would we agree to?
12 skins.
I don't think we can agree. I don't think any of us agree.
If we
on-
combined our four skins, What would we agree?
That it's a ancient alien.
I would go more towards military.
Exercised animal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I mean, it would hard. I would have to say. I mean, it would be hard to believe that it was just an oversized owl or whatever, just because of the wingspan. That's what gets me is the wingspan.
But he said they're up to 5 feet tall, and
right, but they're not 15 feet wingspan.
Humongous.
Yeah, but also people exaggerate when they're scared.
You're right.
I'm not going to say I was scared by a 5-foot bird.
I'd be terrified to come face to face with.
You wouldn't be scared of a 5-foot bird?
Have you seen those birds that are in the zoo, that the cranes or whatever that are in the desert area? Those things are terrifying. You come across that in the wild, I'm
It's
pissing myself.
flying over
Are
you.
you talking about an ostrich?
No, it's some kind of crane.
They can't fly, Vince.
Those things are fast, though.
Yeah, they can run 70 miles an hour.
They're really aggressive too.
Out in Texas, they had ostrich racing. It was pretty sweet.
That'd be cool.
I just want to.
With a jockey on it.
No.
Yes.
You
You'd
know,
have
really?
a jockey on it. Most of the time, it'd be like one ostrich with a jockey still on it by the end of the race.
Really?
Yeah.
You went and watched this?
Yeah.
That'd be
You can bet on it and everything.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right, so we all threw out our theories, and we really can't. We all have different theories.
Yeah.
I think that's a part of the show, right? We're not all going to agree.
Yeah. Everybody can make their own decision.
Mine's the only one backed by science.
What the fuck ever, Vince.
All right, I think that concludes the Mothman conversation.
All right.
Ending of the episode. Foreskins out.
Foreskins.
Foreskins.